Structured search on groups of products produced traded. This query trigger is available under Business Segments and Product section. This query trigger enables you to find companies based on the grouping of products produced and traded by the company for a specified year. Let us understand the functioning of this query trigger with the help of an example. Suppose we want to find companies whose aggregate sales value from group of products pistons, piston rings and piston pins is rupees 500 million or more in the year March 2015. To execute this query, you need to follow 7 steps. The first step is to select appropriate radio buttons available in the user interface. The radio button Products Produced Traded is selected by default and let us retain the same. The second step is to create a group of products by dragging the products from Search within Product Services classification box and dropping them to Create Groups of Product Services classifications box. Let us drag drop the 3 products pistons, piston rings and piston pins one by one under the Group 1 available in the Create Groups of Product Services classifications box. The third step is to select the indicator to be queried on and to specify the range in the Range From and Range To boxes. Let us select the indicator sales value from the Select Indicator box and enter 500 in the Range From box and leave the Range To box blank. The fourth step is to enter the appropriate date on which the search should be conducted. The default selection is L and let us change it to 2015-03 in the Query on Dates box. Let us retain the default selection in the Output Dates box as AP. The date formats used in the Query on Dates and Output Dates are explained in the Help on Dates, which can be accessed by clicking on the question mark icon available just above the Query on Dates box. The fifth step is to choose the appropriate domain. There are 2 domains available, All Companies and Companies in Current OSC. The domain All Companies will conduct a search over all the companies available in the Prowess database. The domain Companies in Current OSC will conduct a filtering on the companies available in the current output sheet. The default selection is All Companies. Let us retain the same. The sixth step is to select the appropriate output destination from Select Output Destination box. There are 3 formats possible. The first is the OSC format, which lists the names of companies which have satisfied the criteria given in the query trigger. The second output destination is the WS, which is the worksheet, which displays the company names along with the product details. The third output destination is the TXT output, which displays the same data as worksheet in a text file. Let us select WS as our output destination. The seventh step is to click on the appropriate Execute option to execute this query. The domain selected by us is All Companies, so we can choose any one of 3 execute options available, which are Add to Current OSC and WS, Send to New OSC and WS, and Replace Current OSC and WS. Add to Current OSC and WS adds only the qualifying company's names in the current output sheet and adds the qualifying company names and its data in worksheet. Send to New OSC and WS creates a new output sheet of names of qualifying companies and worksheet of qualifying companies and its data. Replace Current OSC and WS replaces the contents in the current output sheet with the names of the qualifying companies and creates a new worksheet of qualifying companies and its data. Let us click on Send to New OSC and WS. When the query is successfully executed, the New Outputs button will start blinking. Click on the New Outputs button. You will see that 2 outputs, OSC and WS, have been generated and are selected by default in the Output Downloader box. You can click on the Continue button to download both these outputs. The worksheet will display data of the companies which have a combined sales value from group of products pistons, piston rings and piston pins of rupees 500 million or above in the year March 2015. A new OSC will also be created, which will display only names of the qualifying companies. You can click on the output view to view the same.